First of all, congratulations to a great presentation, Linda. Really tough questions and really good answers. First, just one brief issue to clear with Linda, and I'll come back to the presentation. I heard that you have a Ministry of Happiness, so if you have open positions, I can apply. It's something I look forward to. Okay, no worries. So, you had two really experienced wellness professionals before me. I am really just starting to get to know this industry. So I'm really going to focus on presenting my company and how our wellness hotels function. So if you learn anything from my presentation, it's only by accident. So I'm going to talk about two things. I'm going to talk about Croatia as a destination, of course, Rovinj, the town where we have hotels, and about Maestra business model. So it's going to be very brief following these two great presentations. First of all, I have to tell you where Rovinj is, right? Or we can just quickly check how many people have been to Croatia, not the Croatians. Can you raise hands who's been to Croatia? Oh, it's getting better every year. Last year was like 2 hands. I'm sorry? Yeah, I did. I thought I did. Okay, so Rovinj is right here. It's in the north of Croatia. And so first confession, when like 3 months ago, before before I started learning more about wellness, I thought, what is wellness? It's the part of the hotel where you have a swimming pool, really nice smiling staff who are offering massages and different programs. So there's a body of water. Then I started looking at the map of Croatia and where we are. So here you have the Adriatic Sea. That's the body of water in the wellness. Then you have this surrounding area. So it's really a perfect place to put the hotels, to have them there, right? So you have actually sort of a natural wellness area. So a little bit more about that here. Everybody wants to feel good. These are some photos taken. Sorry. These are some photos taken in front of our hotels. So again, so what I was trying to say with this wellness destination, well, we really are fortunate enough to have the Adriatic Sea, which is very clean, unspoiled. So you basically have 24 hours of thalassotherapy. You don't have to make an appointment. You don't have to go to the spa. All you have to do is walk outside the hotel and stand by the sea. Again, aromatherapy. It's all over. It's everywhere you go. You have the natural Mediterranean scents, pine trees, rosemary, lavender. Again, no appointment needed. All you have to do is walk out of your room and walk by the sea and by the pine trees. So we are a natural wellness destination. Oh, sorry. This is what our hotels look like. This is Hotel Montemolini right here, and this is Rovinj. And this is pretty much what the Croatian coastline looks like. It's a lot of crystal clear sea, bays, coves. We actually own these 2 islands. We own this island here and this island here, and we have hotels on both of the islands. These are just some photos of the hotels. Lone is a design hotel. It's the showcase of Croatian design. It's a very inspirational hotel, very well connected with the nature. Recently we invested in this beach. It's a €2 million investment, and the reason why we built it was because our guests of the Hotel Montemolini, which is the #1 hotel in Croatia, were saying, we really love this hotel, but the only thing that it's missing is a beach. So 2 years later, we made a new beach especially for our guests. A funny story, Montemolini was the #1 hotel on TripAdvisor, so 3 years in a row we were #1. Last year in 2015, we fell down to spot #2. Sadly, we had to fire the GM. No, I'm kidding. We didn't fire. He's German, so he has a year to recover. So just a few more photos so you get an idea of what our hotels are like. So what Maestra is, and what Maestra Luxury Hotels business model is like, it's a family of brands. So we don't have like any other hotel brands worldwide, that you have one hotel and then every destination you go to, you get the exact same hotel, the exact same room, the exact same service. With us, every hotel is different. So every hotel is a brand for itself. That's why I say a brand family, because our hotels are like children. Every children is different from the other. So our business model was investing in luxury hotels and organic growth. So we tore down old hotels and we built new ones. And we didn't want to have the massive approach to tourism because we are a very small country. We are a very small destination. The town of Rovinj, the town that I come from, has only 15,000 people who live there. So it's in comparison to Dubai, there is no comparison actually. This is a Maestra business model. Again, well, we are small when you compare us to Dubai or when you compare us to the States or to the medical or health industry worldwide. But in terms of Croatia, we are one of the largest companies. So basically, in a period of 10 years, we invested heavily into organic growth and building luxury hotels. We basically doubled our revenues, and we only increased the number of guests by 18%. So our goal is not to attract more people, but rather to reposition our properties and to get different type of guests. So we are targeting the luxury segment. So after finishing the first 10-year investment cycle, like Jonathan was talking about in his presentation, that you have to have a 3 to 5 year roadmap, we actually have a 10-year roadmap. And our aim is to make Rovinj into a luxury destination. So all the hotels that we own and manage, which is 90% of the hotels in Rovinj, 9 of them, we aim to turn into 4- and 5-star hotels. So this is going to be the best hotel in Croatia, Hotel Park. It's an 80 million euro investment. And this leads me to the end of my presentation. I'm trying to keep it brief because we had a couple of lengthy and, again, very informative presentations. My aim was to have fun and to show you what our hotels look like. So a story about wine before I go to the conclusions. The blonde lady from the UK, woman driver, I'm kidding. She asked about wine. So in Croatia, we have a very small but very good production of wine. We have both red wines are our forte. So has anybody tried wine from Croatia who is not Croatian? Okay, good. Usually nobody raises their hand, but I'm glad that you tried them. In that case, I say the reason why we don't export wines is because the production is so small and we like to drink so much that it never gets to the border. Conclusion, after learning about what wellness is, I realized that I actually live in a wellness destination. So for aromatherapy, I just have to walk outside. For thalassotherapy, I just have to take 10 steps to the sea. So I'm really not a marketing, I'm actually a marketing director, it just happened recently, so marketing manager is fine too. I don't work for a hotel company, I work for a wellness company. Because I think that's the reason, one of the reasons why guests choose us. Because we offer them a wellness experience. They feel better when they stay at our hotels. And we're just really getting started with the health tourism industry, so in case you have any questions, please ask Jonathan and Linda during the break. No, if you have any questions, I'm here. Yeah, please.
How do you pay attention to your staff, the training of the staff? Because as I say, I travel a lot, I visit a lot of hotels, and this is to each and every detail. It's very important how staff is trained. Do you pay attention to that, and how you do it, please? Thank you.
Thank you. We actually, I strongly myself believe that people are key to success in any business. If it's hotel business, if it's healthcare, if it's wellness, you can build the the nicest hotel in the world. It can be all made out of gold or marble, but if you come to the reception and the person behind that table is not well trained, like you're saying, then everything goes down the drain. So we spend a lot of time training our staff. A lot of our staff are international experienced professionals, like my colleagues. Actually, Masha is here at the stand, but Iveta is also somewhere in the crowd. So they have extensive professional experience, and we do trainings before they are in the hotel. So you're always sure that the person who is having the contact with the guests has been trained and experienced, especially in the five-star hotels. Any other questions? Yeah. Just one more. Yeah, while he's getting the microphone, in Croatia we're lucky again because we don't have a big industry. That's why all this clear, unspoiled nature. So, but we do produce cars, electric cars, for example. Go ahead, please.
Hi, Leo. Thank you very much for the presentation. You mentioned that your hotel dropped in TripAdvisor to ranking 3, you said. What influence did that have on the overall revenue? Did you see a revenue decrease at all?
Can you repeat, please?
You mentioned that the hotel was at first place on TripAdvisor.
Right.
And then dropped to 3rd place.
To second.
To 2nd place. Did you see any evident decrease in revenue because of that?
Not at this time, because actually the hotel that is at 1st place only has 10 rooms. So our hotel has 113 rooms, and it's called Montemulini. And basically, it's sets the standard in Croatian hospitality business. Pretty much all of my colleagues and the companies that I used to work for always looked at that hotel as kind of a leader, per se. So right now, no influence whatsoever.
Great, thank you, Leo.
Thanks.